Good evening and welcome to Twitch.tv. I'm WriterGreg and welcome to World Mapping Wednesdays, the evening Ask Me Anything chill stream where I pretend that I know how to draw and I know how to use software on my computer. So glad that everyone could make it tonight. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to everyone else who makes it. Good morning, Coffee Quills. How are you doing? It seems like we're on total opposite schedules. You say good night during my morning stream. You say good morning here. Happily buried under work. Wonderful. Glad that it's going well for you. I think there are others who may be joining, and that's great. Unlike my traditional streams, which are very regimented. Oh, sure. I was looking at For the Words, and I was just wondering. So you have to write. It's kind of an RPG game with writing, and as I understand, well, let's bring this up because let's see, For the Words.com. Because I saw this and it looked pretty fun, and oh, thank you. I did not make it. I bought it. Arcana at Nerd and I. It was worth it. So one thing I was wondering when I was looking on this, you can, you play RPG and stuff like that. But what happens if you're not writing that day and editing? I go in spurts where I will crank out a lot of words through dictation, but then I'm editing for a week. What does For the Words track editing? Is, I guess, my big question. Okay, so a few things. There's a streak counter that goes up every day or is reset. Okay. If broken, it can be fixed within 30 days. All right. Or if you log in, you can say fix today and it'll keep chugging along. The streak itself is 444 words. So for a day to count, you need to write 440 words. I know people who will write the 444 on Friday, then paste it in on Saturday, so they wrote on Saturday. Oh. As like an extra. Interesting. Okay. Well, this does look fun. However, the RPG itself does not depend on the streak. Because there was one app out there called Words or Die, and if you stopped typing, it started deleting your words. The streak gives you rewards. Okay. But nope, we don't do that. Cool. Well, that sounds pretty fun. I do like the RPG element, and that's why I don't use Write or Die. I know, it is stressful. I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that information. I will definitely need... So are you in like a group or a tribe or something like that? Is there benefits of getting all together as a group to do things like group raids or something like that? I mean, do you have, is there a social, I guess, is there, oh, your staff at For the Words. Oh, cool. So you work for them. That's wonderful. Oh, the dream of every user to be promoted to the staff of the company of their favorite software. Oh, how fun. Congratulations. That is fun. But seriously, is there like writing groups that you can form in there? Group wise. Oh, okay, so it's still an individual game on the website out there, but there is a community out there. Okay, there are forums, there are group challenges. Well, fun. Well, fun. I have this saved on my other computer. I will have to look more into that. But that's not the episode tonight. Thank you so much for coming on Coffee Quills and sharing a little bit more information about For the Words. That sounds like fun. And tonight, as I said, is what did I call this? World Drawing Wednesday, where I just draw and work on stuff. Thank you for the help. And so, for those of you who were here before, I have a world here, and the software. Moonflower, thank you so much for the contributions to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge. Thank you so much. So, those of you who were here last Wednesday may have participated and saw the artwork that I did. Let's zoom out. If you could DM me that in Discord. She's a dust warrior. All right. Our name for ourselves since we fight dust. Okay. Dust is the bad stuff. Oh. Okay. Well, sure. Send me referral codes, or you can DM me through Discord. That'd be cool, and I can learn more about it offline. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is using a software package that I've purchased a while ago. Never really used it, but I want to give it a good shake. I am not an expert at using this application. It is called Otherworld Mapper, and it is by 3 Minds Software, and it uses vector-based elements that you can use to draw a world map. And so this is a lot of arranging of information of vector elements together to make a map. And what I am working on today is working on a globe that will represent the world of Saga Dorm. This is also a redraw of the world, because the first version, I can go back to that, the first version of the world looked like this, where I had the different continents. It was all accurate with tectonic plates, but it just kind of looked boring, and I really didn't like it. But when I saw some of the other elements and some of the other drawings that were created online by fantasy map artists, I got inspired and wanted to try it myself. And so that's what this show is about, is just exploring that. And so last week, this was as far as we got, where I took the inspiration from dragon tattoos to make the continents of the world, because we have the dragons, the celestial dragons. I'm writing a short story about these celestial dragons and how the world was formed. And so in the middle here we have the metal dragon. We have here the is that the fire dragon? Excuse me. The fire dragon. We have the earth dragon over here. We have the water dragon circling around the southern pole, and then we have the air dragon split over the timeline, the edge of the map, but when it folds together, you'll be able to see it. And those of you who were seeing the initial screen, I had a little globe animation of it spinning around, and that's where this came from. The white top and the white bottom are the polar ice caps. And so that's what I am working on, is to take this to the next level. And that is where Otherworld Mapper comes in play. So it's just going to be a lot of drawing. So if there's any questions or things you'd like to talk about while I draw, feel free to drop that in the chat. And yeah, I'm just going to go along. In my experimentations, as I was drawing some stuff here, these are two continents or land masses that I was able to draw. And since this tattoo is symmetrical, I was able to draw one half of it and just mirror it over to the other half. Now, I am not going to stay faithful to the tattoos completely. But I am, my first phase is do a faithful recreation or tracing of the tattoos, and then start adding land masses instead of all of the water that you see here, and I'll merge the land together, make it more organic. But from that, I'm just going to see what happens. Honestly, I'm just going to see what happens. I am using a mouse tonight on here, because the cool thing is, on this landmass up here, I can determine the fractal, the tension, the amplitude, and so I can start here. Let's start here, and I can draw here, and I have a little bit of a fractal. But if I shift and scroll the wheel, I can get different fractal things here. And so yeah, I can just go through and trace it, and the farther I pull out, the smoother it is. Or I can just, stay pretty close to the line. And so, yeah. Maybe I'll stretch this one out a little bit farther. So it just seems to be working better if I stick with the mouse tonight, so I can have easy access to the scroll wheel, because I couldn't figure out how to change the I couldn't figure out how to change the keyboard shortcut to the rotation of this. So when you say moonflower dust is the bad stuff, is that like you're fighting the encroaching? There's dust, which is like a anti-fairy powder or something. Oh, Control Z. You. Oh yeah, no, just the dust is the bad stuff. You're fighting monsters who are infected with the dust. Okay. So they're not inherently evil. They've just been infected with some bad stuff. That's nice. Well, not really nice, but you know what I mean. And you're trying to find... Oh, so there's a story behind it. That's cool. So maybe I'll leave that one a little bit more angular there, because that will lead more towards a nice bay or continent bay or something. But maybe even a delta. That could be a delta of a major river or something. So the fun part about this is I could either just do this easily, or I could, and just copy and paste it, and then mirror it like I did the other one, or I can just draw both sides independently of each other. Not sure what I want to do with that, because there's the speed aspect, but I also don't want it to be perfectly parallel, but I do want it kind of be recognizable. I'd love people to be able to say, oh, that's a dragon face. But the people on Earth or on Saga Dorm that live there don't really know. They're not sure until they develop satellite technology or something. Because honestly, I do not know how you could realistically have such dragon spines like this naturally formed. And that's where I'll take this and put other things in between it. I shouldn't be spending so much time on this thing. I mean, trying to trace it perfectly, but let it be more jagged. But that's the whole point of having a fractal pen, is so that, oh, it's just that. It's not smooth. I don't know. And there we go. That is the central thing right there. It looks pretty cool. And, oops. Oh, nope, zoom back in. Now the problem, I wonder, is when oh, that's ugly looking water, but you know. Well, what you're seeing is the whole globe. And so when you look at this, dead center is the equator. So this part of it probably will be tropical, stuff like that. The horns and the tops of these wings will definitely be Nordic or Russian or, you know, South Chile, you know, stuff like that. So I'm just going in and drawing the shapes first and worrying about the coloring of the biomes and the stuff like that after, because I'm pretty sure that this whole big thing right here is going to be a it's just going to be the a large landmass as opposed to all of this stuff. But I hope to be able to be inspired by the picture on where to put the mountains, where to put, like, having the eyes of this dragon being lakes, I think is pretty cool. But I still need to figure out you know, visibility, because that is one ugly looking water theme. Well, that's better. But yeah, I don't know if I trust green water. Oh, so yeah, see, I could do that, you know, stuff like that. I'd be able to go in and change the land masses. Yeah, I could do something like that for now. At least it will look a little more. Let's see, cartography. No, I don't want cartography. Old color. Sure, that works. Old color. There we go. We'll just use that as a holding spot for now, and so I can easily see it. But the problem is, what I could do is I'll just take this, move it out of the way, draw a lake. Oops. I'll use the shift. Nope. Make that a lake. Then if I can get rid of that, move this back into place, and let's see, did that line up okay? Yeah. Kind of. Maybe. Oh, stop being such a perfectionist, Greg. Okay, so I can take this, copy, paste it. Nope. Where'd you go? There you are. Dinosaur Bob, welcome. Glad to have you. And I can kind of put this in the same or similar location. And now my dragon has lakes for eyes. So, can I take this and move it? There we go. Oops. Let's see, can I control? No, no, I don't want to do that. I want to take this. How do I layer order? Oh yeah, the map of Tatooine. Yep. Why did they go clear over here? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's just... Yeah. I kind of like... I'm enjoying the idea. Is this... Yeah, that's the right landmass. There's the water. I'm just trying to figure out this. Oh, there it is. There they are. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so we'll leave that one there. We'll take this one over here. We'll rotate that back. Okay, so there we now have our eyeballs correctly associated with the right landmass and put back together. Cool. Alright, so, and let's just rinse, lather, repeat. And of course tonight is an AMA if you want to, maybe, do you want the music louder? I mean, if you're lurking here and you would like to have some louder music, let me know. So, let us draw again. The coastlines are symmetric right to left. Will all features be that way? In the end, no. What I am doing is I am going to trace the I'm going to trace it and then merge it together and then use that inspiration for where to put the, where I'm going to match it, because I want to keep the symmetry for now, but eventually the symmetry will be thrown out the window, as like most likely all of this area in the forehead of this dragon is going to be replaced. These spines, maybe this spine will be filled in, these won't. It just depends what I'm feeling like, but the intent is at the end, no, this will not be a symmetrical landmass. So hopefully that helps. But for right now, as I'm tracing, yeah, it's symmetrical. Because like I can show, I think it'll, if I keep the symmetry in the beginning, I think it's going to help me create this faster, because I can just go here, just choosing the different, just drawing along here. I think I am going to turn up the music a little bit. So I can still talk over this, but then when I'm not talking, you'll have something more pleasant to listen to. This is going to be a little weird. I am cutting across here because I am planning on mirroring this just to save me some time. Alright. So there we got that. We'll move this out of the way for a second. We'll get the lake tool out. So what's everyone working on tonight? There we go. Just finished eating a bagel. All right. What kind? Those everything bagels are really good. I think if I go like that, no. I want that. If I select that, nope. Writing creatures and quests for the words, talking with another indie author in Japan, and trying to get all my hedges in a row so I can breeze through September through December. Man, you sound like you got a plan. That's awesome. Player guide stuff eventually. I'm watching some guy draw a map right now. Really? You got 2 streams going on right now? Or at least not panic. Yeah, that's totally understandable. That's my secret, Greg. I always sound like I have a plan. Ooh, I love the Avengers reference. Well, I'm interpreting it as an Avengers reference. I am. Oh no, wait, this thing. There. Whoa. Zog Mad Dog, welcome. Thank you so much. Alright, this is a lot more granular than I was hoping for. That's okay. Yeah, I really have enjoyed going back and watching the Avengers. Thanks to Disney Plus and putting all the movies in all one place. It's been really nice to have that. Well, thank you, Zog Mad Dog, for the raid. Appreciate everyone who's coming on over. Dizzy Backspin, thank you so much for the new follow. And Zog Mad Dog, thank you for the contributions to the 1 million lemon dollar challenge. Dizzy, I'm glad that you're here tonight for my World Drawing Wednesdays. This is not a typical episode because I have no art skill whatsoever. I'm just here, just drawing and having fun. You can do an AMA. If you have any questions, writing stuff, you can talk about anything. flip that around. So technically I'm drawing lake nostrils for my dragon nose. What I have here is I'm making a world that looks like the continents were formed out of the corpse of a dragon. Lake nostrils, yes. There's not going to be a tissue large enough to handle these things. So, oh, that's okay. So if I select it like that, then I can go in here and make a little bit of adjustments so that they're not as identical, but maybe just similar. That works. But I'm not... Okay, so the plan, for those of you who are coming in, I was inspired by some dragon tattoos to make my continents based on those, and what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm tracing all of those so I have the land masses, and then I'll go in and fill in the blanks to make it look more random. But as for right now, I am staying pretty faithful to the tattoos themselves. Because like I can take this one, I can copy it, paste it, go get it back here, and the move tool and the select tool are not the same thing. I can flip horizontally. It's a map of Tatooine, yes. Thank you for stopping by, Moonflower, and thank you for contributing your lemons during the stream. I really appreciate it. I will do that, Coffee Quills. I will make those a swamp. Let me just get in here. I can totally make that a swamp. Okay, so here I put the two things like in roughly the same spot, and then I can select this. Please let me. Okay, this is. Okay, so it's 6, that, and I go edit. I merge paths as a union, and now those are now together. And then I'm going to take the water here. I'm going to move it under landmass 6, and for some reason it likes to not keep it in the same place where I had it. Come on, where are you? Yep. Hey, DM Stretch. Good to see ya. I will be streaming until 9 o'clock tonight, and I will be back, well, 9 o'clock meaning another hour and 15 minutes. I go till 9 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. I will be back tomorrow morning with my writing sprints. Morning marches at 4:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're looking to do some writing sprints and get some work done on your fiction, because that I know how to do. Art, not so much. But yeah, feel free to stop by later, and I will be here tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Pacific. Catch you around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, Dizzy. Thank you so much for the follow. You were follower number 90. So you have that nice, easy to remember number of follower number 90. Yep, lucky number 90. I'm going for triple digits. Thank you for the contributions of the 310 lemons to the 1 million lemon challenge, because everyone wants to see a sleep-deprived writer who try to write for 24 hours. Because that's going to be fun. All right, an hour and 15 minutes will be 4:30 a.m. Oh, yeah, that is so early. Yeah, so just to explain, Dizzy, not to keep you too much longer, if we collect 1 million lemons by November 25th, 2020, I will be doing a 24-hour End of NaNoWriMo stream where we celebrate the end of National Novel Writing Month with a 24-hour stream. So you have contributed to that with 310 lemons, and the more you watch, the more you can contribute. So thank you very much. Explanation over. Well, yeah, Lemons is my last name is Lemon, so it was kind of required. Yeah. Lemons into lemonade. Yes, that is true. Well, thank you so much for the bits, Dizzy. I appreciate that. I think you're now on the bits leader. Yep, you are the bits leader. Thank you so much. Good night and good luck. Thank you, and hope to see you back soon. Cheer shared 3 words to others in chat. All right. All right, so I need to find where these maps, oh, there it is. Well, that one goes over here. That one goes over there. No wonder I was messed up. Okay, so we have our nostril here, our nostril here, and we will change these, per Coffee Quill's suggestion, we will change these to this wonderfully putrid green watercolor. And so they will be swamps. And that's actually going to work out pretty well, because that is... that's that would be in the temperate zone. You know, probably above tropics. Yeah, I think that will work. Okay. But then one thing I did want to do is I have this landmass 5 and landmass 6. I want to shift these two together and map, edit, and merge paths union. So now, perfect. So if I go and look down here, we have a slight overlap. Yeah, so these are the islands. There's some lakes. We will be filling this in with more landmass and different things eventually. But see that landmass merged. So I can go here and just, can I select that? Yeah, let's see if I can delete that. Keyboard click. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do a save check right now. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, that was a little on the scary side. No, I don't want to do that. See, I'm learning this program. I have not played with this program at all. But now, right, so I have just one giant dragon landmass, and I'll just be adding more to it. But I need to, because if I go like that, I should be able to, yeah, there we go. I can move these. Yeah, because this, what's this? Oops, no, not that. Well, I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Eraser of worlds. Nope. Yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm like all things, I'm just going to have to figure it out. Edit shape. What's this? Branches. Full path point. Select item. Bezier. So if I select that item, I don't really want to. I kind of want to do that. Ahaha! There we go. Nope. The shape cannot have less than 3 points. That's fine. I want to get rid of the shape. That thing. That's not what. Yeah, and it just makes a hole. You know what? Yes, the inventor of undo should be celebrated as an international hero. Let's save this. Yeah, I don't want this here. Well, that's also not what I wanted it to look like. It's there we go. For some weird reason, I should just stop messing with this and not worry about it. It'll just be this little thing that I need to fix. And until then, it's just gonna look like a hole in the world. Third, yep. Warren Titelman. It's a pimple. Warren Titelman invented Control-Z undo command. He is my hero. Because we can... Yes, this is our hero of the night. Yeah, it's a pimple. So, we now have a name of Warren Titelman as our hero for the evening. That is a beautiful dog, though, isn't it? I have no idea what kind of a dog that is, but that is a beautiful dog. Alright, so there you go. Okay, so next landmass. This. Oh, yeah, it hasn't been merged together. Okay, that's fine. Sorry if this is making you dizzy. The scroll wheel zoom. Gotta love it. Alright, so here we go. An Australian sheepdog? Yeah, he did look like a hound of some, or I'm not even going to pretend. I have no idea about breeds of dogs. I mean, you guys have seen my little guy, and that's the first dog that I've owned outright. So, Australian cattle dog. See, when I see something like this, where there's this thing really close together, I may just want to merge that together. See, if I do this, cross over here. Change of plans, off to bed. Night guys. Hey, good night, Dan Stretch. Thanks for coming by. Hope to see you in the morning. All right, 7. Yep, thank you for the contribution of lemons. You know, the one thing that I have to worry about when doing all of this stuff here is that I already have 2 published stories in 2 different parts of this world, but also I have 2, maybe 3 drafts of a short story. So, your motherboard cleared customs at the JFK airport in New York City. My new computer case is still on a ship somewhere in the Pacific, and the rest of my new rig is sitting in boxes on my dining room table. You are a braver man than I am, Dinosaur Bob. I do not build my own computers. Yeah, I don't do that. What was I just talking about? Who knows? Oh, the two IT wizards I live with have already started planning the best computer to build for coffee. Me. Can it let me type? Well, let me share you something. I recently bought a Chromebook. It's we got Ferb. Ferb's here tonight with us. Uh, yeah, it's this Google Chromebook, and I wasn't sure what to think about it for a while. You know, because it's a Chromebook, and I really survive with only a browser. And then I made your old rig was fine until I discovered streaming. Yeah. um, and what I realized with the Google Chromebook, if you don't think of it as a computer, but you think of it as an Android tablet with a nice browser and keyboard, you'll be much happier with it. Because I've tried multiple Android tablets, not a real big fan of them. Because I have my phone. I'm struggling to figure out, well, I already have my phone. Why do I need this oversized tablet? Well, once I made the mental mind shift of this Chromebook is really just an Android tablet with a really nice keyboard, it made sense to me. Yeah, my old rig could not handle what I do today. It was like 6 years old. Originally purchased with Windows XP on it. Mine was 12. It was a good machine for its day. Yeah. But nowadays, if you can run a modern browser and you really don't need much more because so much stuff is now online. But I had grand hopes when I purchased that old computer that I never had I chose not to have the discipline. It's my fault. I built it for a specific purpose, but never did anything with that purpose. And so it just kind of was this super overpowered computer that I never did anything with. But now, no, I'm actually doing something with my computer. So it's fun. I'm only saying this because it's half a house away right now and I can't sense my thoughts. I need it to last till that case gets here. Yeah. Yeah, I gave my old computer to my kids and I think it realized that it doesn't have to work well anymore now that kids are using it. And sometimes it doesn't like to turn on anymore. Aegon, welcome. The mapping is going well. I'm in the middle of a kind of complicated trace right now, or I would show you, because I'm worried if anything, if I bump a key or something, I'm gonna mess it. I'm gonna lose all the progress that I made so far. So there is that. I think we're gonna, in deference to Bob here, we're gonna call this Project Tattooing because of the dragon tattoo inspirations. It started acting a bit flaky since the day I used it to order the new one. It knows! Oh yes, printers are terrible. And I say that with the one that's just sitting back here off screen. They know when you're in a hurry, and I count my lucky stars that I work in a virtual office and almost never have to print anything off. Printers are garbage. They are made as cheaply as possible. They are the nightmare for us IT folk. Yeah, I understand, I commiserate, and thank heavens for IT professionals, the true unsung heroes that they are. But I'm not biased because I got my degree in business information systems, so you know. I thought the nightmares were fax machines. Faxes are built into most of them now. Yeah. Does anybody really use faxes anymore? And that's how I can tell you don't live in Japan. Huh? Are fax machines still? Okay, I would love some more context to that statement, Coffee Quills. Japan has been using faxes to compile the COVID reports. Realm Strider. Hey, you're a new name. Yes, unfortunately, still have to fax. Not computers. Faxes. Oh, wow. Realm Strider. Oh, Darth's husband. Well, welcome, Realm Strider. Thank you. I hope that you enjoy your time here, and I earn a follow. Darth Nicholas's hubby. Well, thank you. Yes, let's take this shoddy piece of inanimate tech and let the evil soul of the fax possess it. Can you fax this? No. Honestly, I don't think of all of the, of all of the multifunction printers I've had, and I've had multifunction printers for years. I don't think I've ever turned on, plugged in the fax machine. That is true. People will, it's easier to find fax numbers for companies than emails. Yeah. But I'll be careful. I haven't worked in a corporate office. I've been a virtual employee for about 20 years now. So I couldn't tell you about how people maintain fax machines or stuff like that. Though when I did, in the beginning of my career, work at a corporate office, I sat next to the fax machine, or the communal printer, and it was just, everybody came by my desk, whether they wanted to or not. My office used Mozilla Thunderbird for email until COVID, and they only changed because they had to work remotely. Wow, I haven't heard someone use Mozilla Thunderbird in context in a long time. I loved Thunderbird until I discovered Gmail. Yeah, I don't know when it died. I feel bad for the, Netscape became Firefox, became, the Mozilla project, all that stuff. There's a lot of good tech in there for a while. That's Japan for you. I always had the impression that Japan was much more technologically advanced than the United States. Really? Who bought Mozilla? Oh, no, Bob, I do not remember that. Hey, good job, Coffee Quills. Your September project is a go. They don't follow their same tech beliefs anymore. Japan was once upon a time. Now most of them are mired in old tech. Interesting. How would you Thing is, they don't teach critical thinking or creativity. What? You're kidding me. What do they teach? How to be a cog in the wheel? And I don't. They really don't do that here either. So that's so true. Yeah. I think the best thing I did for my college education is that I dropped out and then worked in the corporate environment for a couple of years and then got my degree in night school. Okay, there's a class in elementary school where they teach ethics and morals, aka how to obey the person in charge. Interesting. Because that's not exactly ethics or morals. That's blindly obeying and hoping the person in charge has ethics and morals. Am I wrong? Unless you go to a magnet school or private STEM school, creative and critical thinking aren't taught at all. That's sad. But then again, I live in the state that ranks 51st on per pupil spending, so I don't have much to brag about. My high school students were told to present a country with facts. German people are pretty because they like fashion. Really? Like, yeah, I'll not drop that. But hasn't that been the culture there for a couple thousand years? High school. Yeah. As a private, I am lucky that the predominant culture here in Utah heavily focuses self-reliance and education. And so it's been pretty good. All right, there we go. Wow, that was a big... Well, my two oldest daughters went to a liberal arts charter school, and it was really good for them. But it wouldn't be so hot. I have 4 kids in public school this year, and they're in 4 different schools. So, take that for what it's worth. There's that. Take that. Flipped that. A lot of the Japan is high tech was from after the war, since they had to be creative on making things. Now that there is no need to be creative, it's frowned upon. Wow. We would have been in 3 different schools with our 7 kiddos. Wow. Let's put this in place. Good. My English game in class, categories, to be honest, gave points if you came up with the answer no one else thought of. Oh yeah, I like categories. Oh, you're doing homeschooling this year. Realm Strider, I salute you. That is honestly awesome. Even then, they didn't create so much as miniaturize and refine. Yeah. Played it once, then the teacher took me aside and told me not to do that. That the students should have only gotten points if they had given the same answer. Well, Realm Strider, what time zone are you in? Are you Eastern time zone? Coffee. Were you teaching school, like a English language teacher, like teacher abroad? I'm in the Mountain time zone. Oh, come on. Being a homeschooler. Mountain Daylight. Oh, okay. I used to teach English in Japan. Oh, I had a niece who taught English in China. She really enjoyed that. Well, Realm Strider, during Nano, that's how I got here, through the JET program. Oh, okay. And you just decided to stay. Edit, merge paths, union. I'll let that think for even me. So, Realm Strider, I am canceling all of my regular programming in November, and the only thing that I am doing in November is sprints. So if you need, if you would like to use my sprints, or even the VODs if you don't want to wake up at 5:30, I think that would be awesome, because you could just, push play, and I keep it clean. And I was actually going back to the U.S. into grad school. I've been accepted into. Oh, congrats! My partner got his dream job here. Canyoning? What is canyoning? Welcome to the club, Realm. I have to wait for this merge to finish for some weird reason. Wait, throwing people off waterfalls? Like bungee jumping? It's outdoor guiding with waterfalls. Hike up, river down, no tubes. Oh. Ouch. Cool. That does sound fun. All right, so making good progress here. I do like the swamp nostrils. I think you've persuaded someone, Realm Story, Coffee Quills. But the company didn't want to hire people year-round, so it only does it for fun now. Oh, okay. I went from teaching, editing, and writing. Yeah, I have a couple of my associates in writing chapters here in the Salt Lake Valley teach English at different schools, charter schools, or one's a teacher at a traditional high school. It's interesting that way to see that. I was tempted to get my alternate path to licensure. It's a program that they have here in the state of Utah where if you have a bachelor's degree in something else, then you can become a substitute teacher, and then in the evenings you work on your teaching certificate and student teaching. Now though, I think I'm okay not being a teacher. My wife is a proud wildcat. I live in West Valley City. My wife went to Weber State, and my brother teaches school. Part wildcat here? Awesome. Yeah. I went to Utah State. Left for 2 years. And went back for a year. Met my wife. Moved to California. Oh. Aggies. Aggies are my school that I cheer for because the school I graduated from was the University of Phoenix, and they don't have a sports team, so I can cheer for whoever I want. Yeah, I was let's say that I was raised in Box Elder County, and then so I am quite the native here. Yep, I graduated from the University of Phoenix because my 2 years of credits at Utah State would not be accepted by any institution of higher education in the state of California. So I had to go to a place that would accept them, and the University of Phoenix was the only place that would accept them. And so instead of starting over and needing 8 years to finish in the UC system or Cal State system, the state of Utah and the state of California does not have a formal matriculation agreement where taking classes at a Utah college meets what would need to be for a California college. So since the University of Phoenix is private and nationwide, they would accept my credits, and I did not graduate with an associate's degree from Utah State. I just had 2 years worth of credits, and then I just I didn't have any. It was pretty much my only option. So, and I got done in 2 years. Same there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there is my first dragon, and I love the swamp nostrils. Yeah, that. Okay, Bob was considering. Okay, I've always thought my dream retirement job would be getting my teaching certificate and teach high school science. And then what got modded, then about 20 years ago, there was a big wave of, I don't like my teacher, so I'm going to accuse him of harassment. That ended that thought. Yeah. I was a secondary education major for about a year, and glad I didn't do that. I know 4 guys whose teaching careers were ruined despite the fact that they were cleared of any questionable activities, even had girls admit they lied. Yep. I am not going to make a political comment, but I am glad I'm not a teacher for probably a gazillion reasons right now. And only one of them is because of the current pandemic. All right, let's see how much of this dragon. I had something very similar happen to one of my favorite choir teachers, and he had to leave the state, not because of harassment, but because of a different accusation, and he just said, forget it, I don't need this, and then left the state. One of my favorite teachers. I'm getting very close to breaking my no politics rule realm. Don't do this to me. Yeah, I appreciate teachers for having the courage what they do, but it turned me off ever actually pursuing it. Yep. My father-in-law was a high school teacher, and proud of the profession that he was. My mother was a teacher. So I finished the Metal Dragon, and now I am working on the Water Serpent Dragon, that when I project this flat surface on a globe, it looks like the Water Serpent is going around the South Pole. And thank you. Thank you. Coffee Quills, you're a saint. But yep, love teachers. We needed. Yeah, that's the challenge though, because it's so close to the poles though. But Iceland is close to the poles, at the nostrils. With each exposed section having a different mineral bath. This is the Dragon of Water, the corpse of the water dragon. So we'll need to see. The magic of my world is based on the it was originally based on the 4 elements of fire, wind, water, and earth. But then I threw in the 5th dragon, the Metal Dragon. At the eyes, some sort of crystalline mineral. Hot Springs is a volcano. You can have one of them right at the pole if you want. Actually, I think one of my stories that I'm working right now in my edit stream last night is called the Runaways Return, and people may not notice this, but one of the parts describes the main character walking home during looking at the midnight sun, and so it's actually very close to a pole, and so I need to have, and on that island there is a volcano, And so I think, per your suggestions here, I will, at this little island that I'm drawing right now, I think will be the island that is the place of North Harbor. And I won't draw this eye here, but I will put something different. Let me just get this. That's kind of, there we go. All right. So, if feature tool, nope. Basic, no, I don't want expansion terrain, nope. Oh, maybe I do want this. Mountains large. See, like I could put this in here. Okay, I've got my new set in stone times up on Twitch. Now to add panels I've been working on. All right, had to update since Darth and I switched times. Hand tool? No, I don't need a hand tool. I need a resize tool. I don't like that. Partition, no. Shape, no. Feature. Where's my volcano? Terrain. A white volcano. Well, that does work, but I'd have to that, and yeah, you don't need to update Twitch, and only need to be built. Yeah. So there will be the eye of the water dragon right there. How's that look? Kind of colorized. Can I color this? Ooh, there we go. Opacity. Do I want that? Oh, ooh, nice. Has to be that dark. Yeah, we'll leave it that dark. There we go. Yeah, because for those who are interested, exclamation point read in the chat. No, that didn't work. Oh, there it came. It was just late. If you click on either link, you will be able to go to the manuscripts that I have available for free and public on World Anvil. And if you go to the one called The Runaway's Hope, it is that mountain right there that you reminded me of. That mountain is the setting of that story called The Runaway's Hope. Yeah, there we go. All right. This is going well. Because, like, here, see, you can see right there is Kurunag is Kurunag is the island nation that is the setting of that, and so you can see that I have that thing right there. So the head of the serpent will be the country of Kurunag. Let's see. If I take this land, no, not that pass. That one, that one, that one. Okay, let's save a map. Edit. Merge paths. Union. While that's waiting up, let me come back over here to World Anvil so I can appropriately name. Argentric. Argentric is the celestial dragon of metal. Copy. Go back here. And what's 4? How did I miss 4? Okay. Save that. Map. Edit. Merge path union. That's funny, my auto mod modded the link from Pretzel Rocks for some reason. Okay, so there's land, there's that land mass. There's that the waters. Okay. So if I rename this, aha. We'll call this the continent. Yeah, the continent Argentric. There we go. Did I lose everybody? Good, good. Okay. We got about 15 minutes left. Let me ask you a question. Something really controversial. Trying to figure out the best template for my showcases for my Monday, Friday streams. Oh, okay, good. Let me ask you a controversial question. Doc Brown. Genius or madman? Oh, you're still ready. Okay. Doc Brown, Back to the Future. Genius or madman? Controversial. I know. A genius. Hey, that's cheating. 60% madman, 40% genius. Okay. I guess I'm showing my age if that's the sci-fi reference that I pull out of the hat. I just really like the Back to the Future movies. Oh, okay. Here's a better question. What system of time travel do you like? Because it was really funny. I rewatched Avengers Endgame recently, and there's that scene where you have Ant-Man and everyone going, and the Hulk and Iron Patriot all going through talking about different time travel and how, you mean Back to the Future has lied to me? So, which time travel system or method? I mean, because Star Trek 4 was fun, but I don't know if we really understand the impact of it because, they left from one timeline and they came back to the same timeline. And because with the butterfly effect, there should have been a greater impact with taking those whales, giving out the formula for transparent aluminum. Hello, computer. Best and effect, Bill and Ted's. I don't, I am looking forward to Bill and Ted Face the Music. They put together the best band the world has ever or will ever see. Yeah. Have you seen the trailers for Bill and Ted Face the Music? That looks like a fun one. And I just think it's hilarious that I'm old enough to remember the original Bill and Ted's in theaters. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent. Oh, people could just... Coffee Quills, I thought you were trying to help me to stay off of politics. Because unfortunately, just people being nice to each other's... How do you guys like My Hero Academia? That was a new anime. That's why I write. That's what I write. What do you write? The image of Beethoven sitting down at a synthesizer keyboard was memorable. Trying to put a little more excellence into the world. You and I are of a similar mind there, Coffee Quills. Because I may not become I will not become a Stephen King or a world famous author, but I hope that my kids and my grandkids enjoy reading my stories. But honestly, Coffee Quills, what genre do you write? Fantasy, sci-fi, apocalypse, horror, steampunk, and at this point I'm probably forgetting a genre or two. Wow. All over the place. Awesome. we go. You know, one thing I discovered during World Anvil Summer Camp is that I could have multiple genres in the same world building if I just separated them by a couple millennia. With the exception of my horror and splatterpunk, there's always been an upbeat ending and romances with consent and communication. Oh, and I forgot my superhero romance. You really need to diversify. Yeah, you're putting yourself in too much of a box there, Coffee Bros. You gotta spread your wings. See, if I turn this fractal, hope punk. Never heard of hope punk. What is hope punk? Cliffy? I'm still trying to figure out what hope punk is. Hope punk is punk against the authority and either giving an ending with a sense of hope that all will be good. I'm still getting used to this whole insert word punk concept. Oh, Twi-Fi, climate-based fiction. Interesting. Well, I've heard of one thing. I've heard of cassette punk. Hey, 2011 mark. Thank you for the contribution. Yeah. Cassette, yeah, the 1980s cassette punk. You could think of like Stranger Things is a cassette punk horror. You now have 2 lemons. Sandal punk? Is that what, New Testament? Biblical punk? Or beach punk? I don't know, Bob. Oh, I was right? Seriously? Roman time period? Oh my goodness. Oh, I would like to know that answer too. What makes something a punk? That's an excellent question. Oh. Go against the status quo, raging against the machine. So any novel with sufficient anti-authoritarian, your hero is an anti-authoritarian would be considered punk. Well, that's not. That makes sense. But I'll be honest, some writers just stick some gears on it and call it steampunk. Yeah. they kind of forget the punk part. Well, that's a good point. That is a good point. Because I was thinking of... Yeah, but since people keep coming up with different settings, that's why the first word keeps changing. Yeah. But I like the idea of the punk. Because you could easily... that's a song. Stick some gears on it and call it steampunk. Edith! Hi, sorry I'm late. My internet borked and my phone's high-speed data is all used up, so I'm getting a really choppy experience. Well, glad that you were able to make it. The guy is lamenting that people are doing it. Oh. Is that who is that? That sounds, not sure. Doc Brown in Back to the Future 3 was steampunking. And the conversation circles back. But see, okay, but if we take Doc Brown, he wasn't raging against a machine. He wasn't being an anti-authoritarian. There was no real authority or mayor or system in that town that he was doing, the steam stuff. Cattle punk. Yeah, it was not really punk. It would would Back to the Future 3 be better classified as a Weird West? Because I'm not sure I know the best definition for Weird West. Not really on that either? Okay, so help me understand what Weird West is then. Oh, paranormal. Sure it was. He stole nuclear material, posing as a terrorist arms. Paranormal love draft, weird in the West. Gunslingers and hexes. Okay. Is love draft, you mean like Lovecraft? Like Lovecraftian horror? The book I'm remembering, Six Gun Tarot. Interesting. I'm not into tarot, but yeah, okay, sorry for the tip. Okay. So Cowboys and Aliens isn't exactly Weird West either. Buntline Special is another good one. Well, as anyone who's listened to me for a little while, I don't do horror. Okay, there goes my alarm to remind me to end the show. Make me no grave. Labeled Weird West, not actually Weird West. Okay, that makes sense. Paranormal romance in the West. Oh, sure, that makes... Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at this globe so far. I think we made good progress tonight, especially the complicated metal dragon there in the middle. The water dragon there at the bottom should go rather quickly. So, if anyone is saving up their lemons for the end of the show to squeeze the last bit of lemon to be able to contribute, now is the time to make that contribution, because it is time to wrap up. thank you so much for everyone for being here. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Alas, even on audio only, I am not getting enough connection for more than a few words at a time. Good luck with the writing, Greg. Thank you, Edith. I'm sorry that you had such a bad connection tonight. Hope everyone has a great rest of the day or evening, or art in this case. Hope everyone travels safe, sleeps well, productive at work, whatnot. I will be back tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 a.m. Eastern for morning marches, or in my case, morning edits, because deadlines, So looking forward to seeing everyone there. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, will be another evening edits where we will have 2 hours of marching sprint. So we will have 3.5 hours of marchings, of sprints, of edits tomorrow during 2 different sessions. Please come if you can. And if not, thank you so much for being here tonight. And I look forward to seeing and hearing and chatting with you all next time. So let us take a quick gander and see if there is somebody to raid. Yeah, I decided to lean in and I decided to. All right, nope. I'm still looking.
Probably.
I need to look up the Anvilite Streamer Core. Is there anyone on? Stormbrill. Okay. Next oh, you're in an hour. Okay. Well, okay, so we have Coffee Quills in an hour. We have Darth. Late Night at the Closet Forge. Oh, let me go back to. Okay, Stormbrill. All right, sounds good. But please remember to check the Anvilite Streamer Core if you are ever in a situation where you don't know who to watch. What's the call? The call is Lemon Raid, because if you can't make lemons, you make Lemon Raid. And this is my emote. There you go, the Lemon Raid. I've been keeping the page open since I started streaming. Lemonade coffee. Okay, no. It wasn't that bad. Really? There's such a thing as lemonade coffee? Oh. No. No, thank you. All right. All right, thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for World Drawing Wednesday. We will return back to our regular morning marches in the morning. Oh, it's a Japanese summer drink. All right, go for it. All right, but until then, have a great night and keep on writing. Night, everyone.
WriterGreg with the raid! Lemon Raid! Thank you for the raid! And hello, Raiders! Hello, Realm Strider. Hey, Aegon. Thank you for the follow. Lemon raid. How was the stream, Greg? Hey, Coffee Quills. Ah, the prettier half. Happy to have you here. Pretended to do art. It went well. I'm sure it went great. Art streams are pretty fun to do. They're nice and relaxing. You just sort of draw lines, talk to people. We are shading this monstrosity today. Getting most of the shading done. Keep your lemon coffee in the garbage. Lemon coffee? Yeah, art streams are fun. What were you drawing today, Greg? A world-building vector-based mapping program. Ooh. Making a map of your globe. That's cool. Having a vector-based is nice too. What is with people in chat drinking lemonade coffee? Lime coffee? Why?